welcome back to Not Done Talking. I'm your host, Amy, joined with my incredible co-host, Maria. Maria, what is up?
Nothing. It's 8:13 in the morning and we're here and we're ready to chat.
I like cannot tell you I'm not the one. I am not the one. I'm not the two. I love that you're a morning person. Like you look stunning, gorgeous, beautiful with your eyeliner and your mascara on.
Are you going into the office after this?
I mean, I'm gonna put
When are you
makeup on.
done? Like when are
Tomorrow
you done?
is my last temp office day.
Yay! That's exciting.
I fucking hate it. Remember last week I was like, I think I'm meant to be a receptionist. Nope. Changed my mind. We were waiting.
Like going into an office is hard. It takes up your whole life. Like you don't have time to work out. You don't have time to watch your shows or like hang out with friends.
It really takes up, and it also, the time of it, it's 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. It's your whole entire day.
Yeah.
Whole entire day.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the other thing. I got home at 7:30. I was in bed by 10:30 last night because I was so dead. Anyway,
sucks.
I can't wait to be done. I'm not the one. I'm not supposed to.
And then you're going to Portugal soon.
I'm going to Portugal
2 weeks from now?
Yeah, next Friday.
Okay, we have a programming update because so next week I'm going on a work trip to,
Okay.
I was going to say Florida, to Texas.
Oh.
And you're going to Portugal the week after. So we're going to
figure it out.
Amy and I talked about bringing on guests or
solo
podding. I have enough to talk about where I could solo pod.
Like,
it just may not be entertaining.
But it's more like, do you feel like, who are you, like, what would I do? I would just sit here and like talk to myself.
Literally, I write so many notes. Yeah, you would talk to I feel like you would make yourself laugh. What if you
That's so weird.
No, it's
make
not.
myself laugh. Oh my God.
It's the same thing as making TikToks. It's just long form.
After we tried to pull clips from last week's episode, I'm like, I say nothing interesting. We were talking about Euphoria, and I was like, and you asked me like a deep, meaningful question about religion or like the God and the symbolism of that in Euphoria. I was like, my answer when I listened back, I wanted to slip my wrist.
I would have had the same answer though, because I think we both didn't feel strongly about the religious aspects. So there's nothing to say. I was just curious to hear
I think it's more that I thought it was interesting, but I don't think I understood the symbolism behind it.
Okay, I think you're funny and interesting when you try not to be.
Oh.
Like when you're just being yourself.
Great.
I think that's true for everybody though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually what they say too in acting is the whole, like when people are actually funny, it's because they believe something. Like if they truly believe this weird thing, like Kramer truly believes. My God.
Yeah.
I haven't even, like, I feel so ADD right now. I'm going to stop talking. What are we talking about today? Jesus Christ. Okay.
So we have shows to recap, but we have like a couple random topics. There's Kylie Jenner, there's GLP-1s. I have some questions for you about TV shows because I need to know if you watch them.
I love when you ask me questions. It makes me feel like we're like doing this. Like, yeah. Okay, I wanted to talk about a GLP-1 quickly because one of our listeners reached out and was like, hey, I know you talk about it sometime on the pod. What are your thoughts? Like, how do you feel about it? Blah, blah, blah. And so I've been on a GLP-1 actually for 2 years now. I went on, I feel like I always need to make an excuse as to why I went on it. And it's so fucking stupid. I gained all this weight when I turned 40 and mostly probably because I had a thyroid issue that was undiscovered and also probably because I was turning 40 and like I was doing everything I could right before to lose weight and I couldn't lose anything. Then I had half my thyroid removed. I had thyroid cancer on the left side. And then I gained like 30 pounds. I also went on an SSRI at the same time. I had my thyroid removed and turned 40 because, you know, shit was getting real.
Yeah.
And it changed my life. It changed my life in like the best way. I lost weight right away, which helped bring a lot of my confidence back, but I probably haven't lost weight on it in over a year, but what it does for me, the freedom it gives me around food and food noise, and those sort of things, it's been a huge freedom. It's helped with so many of the gut issues I was having before. Um,
What is, okay, tell me. So, like, do you feel hunger?
yeah.
Do you
Well, okay,
experience hunger?
that's such a good question because I think a lot of people think the side effects are going to get them. I have side effects. The very first day after I take it, I'm nauseous in the morning, but I'm nauseous probably throughout that day, but my nutritionist at the time said you have to just push through the nausea and eat something in the morning and then you'll
Yeah.
feel better. So I'd say the first day it's just like lack of appetite, and then each day your appetite grows more and more. But I'm not the girl. Like, I'm eating 3 meals a day no matter what. I'm on the highest dose right now. I started it about a month ago and I eat 3 meals a day.
Okay, thank you. Because this is my gripe with it. I
Yeah.
know people who take it who don't like eat nutrients anymore.
Oh,
And I'm like,
it's
just because you're skinny doesn't mean you're healthy.
no.
Like
And
they're eating like one
crap.
one little protein. They're eating like a bag of chips and they're like,
Right.
okay, I'm full. And I'm like, dude, if you're gonna be eating less, you need to be eating nutrients. And I don't know. That is what drives me crazy is
That's
like the
fair
lack
though.
of the people who are like, well, I don't need to work out anymore. And I'm like, it's so important for you. And I know you do.
For me, it's been like a tool because I was
Yeah.
working out, I was eating healthy, but I was getting on the scale every day, every single
Yeah.
solitary day. I was counting every single solitary calorie that went in my mouth. I
Yeah.
wasn't like I was I had very disordered eating, and now it gives me freedom so that if I eat something bad, I don't harp on about it in my head for 3 days that I ate a cookie on Saturday at 4 p.m. So it gives me a lot of that freedom. Sometimes it is very hard. Like yesterday, it was really, really hard for me to get my protein in because I took my shot on Monday. What day is it? Wednesday. Yeah. So it's
Mm-hmm.
really, really hard the first day to get your protein in. But like, I have found like I'll do shakes to like get it in
Yeah.
first thing in the morning. Like if you'll find your way. And because I haven't lost weight on it in the last like 6 months to a year, I'm like trying to find new ways to not like trick the system, but like, what am I doing wrong?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but
What is
yeah.
the cost?
So I have really good insurance. It costs me $25 a month through my insurance.
Okay, that's really good. My very good friend is looking at getting into it and she was like, "Well, it's going to cost me $400 a month." And I was like,
No,
"I don't think that that's true
no.
for the people I know who are on it because it's like there's no way they're paying $400 a month."
And also, a lot of insurances are starting to pay for it now. The other thing is, Meek just sent me something that a new study came out that GLP-1s help reduce the risk. In a study, they help reduce
Cancer.
breast cancer in
Yeah.
women.
What the fuck? I literally 30 seconds ago, before we started this podcast, I was looking at the Washington Post email that I get, like, I'm subscribed.
Yeah.
And I see like this study and I'm reading it and it's like the link between GLP-1s and cancer. And I'm like, oh God, did they just find out that GLP-1s cause cancer? And then I read further and it's like, we found a reduced tendency towards
Yeah.
cancer for patients taking GLP-1s. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy.
Huge. The
That's a
other
huge finding.
the other thing is they talked a lot about it for addicts. When like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
don't have the same you don't have the same craving of food, but if like food was your addiction, then
Hmm.
and even alcohol, it
Yeah.
one thing is if you do drink on it, like I get way more drunk on it. And like more
Okay.
like I my tolerance isn't the same. Um but yeah, I don't know. It's helped me in so many other ways that I just wanted to shout it out real quick. And I know that there's a lot going on right now in media, and I feel like we're seeing. I almost feel like the comeback of like the '90s waif look, and
Oh my God,
like
I
it.
know.
I feel like we're seeing so much of that, and I don't know if this is helping that or not, but I just want to speak from my experience that it's literally changed my life.
Yeah. Well, I think the issue is that you're talking about like the whole going back to the 2000s like body image with like Ariana Grande and Demi Moore and stuff. I think the issue is I don't know if those women are taking it. If they
Right.
are, they probably shouldn't be on it. I think there's like a certain person who should be on it and there's a certain person who shouldn't. Like, do you think that what's his name? Ozzy Osbourne, Kelly and her mom. Do you think they're taking Ozempic or GLP-1s, or do you think they're literally just like experiencing deep, dark depression?
I think they both talked about how they were on it at some point. And I
Okay.
think from what I've read in the media, which like I guess is, I think Kelly was on it. And
Okay.
then when her dad passed, it just made it like that much harder to
Yeah.
eat food. It's crazy out here on these streets right now in New York.
Yeah.
I struggle about commenting on women's bodies, but I just feel like what we're seeing right now feels very, it feels like it's like being accepted
Yeah.
to not eat. And I'm glad you brought up the point about like, are you hungry? Are you like, people are using
Yeah.
it in a non-healthy way. And
Yeah.
for me, it's helped me become healthier. So, yeah, I know.
Thank you for sharing that. I'm fucking with you.
You're welcome. Okay. hard pivot to Kylie Jenner. Or what did you want to ask me?
Okay, I wanted to say, so this is part of
Yeah,
my
what
doom
did
scroll
you wanna
debrief,
say?
but
Oh,
it
great.
relates to GLP-1s. Have you seen,
Oh.
I'm looking at my notes, Melanotin 2. Have you heard about this craze among
Are you
influencers?
trying to say like melatonin?
No. Okay, so this is a type of peptide that all the
Ugh.
influencers are taking
I
to
can't wait.
make themselves tan. Have you seen this?
That
It's
would make
insane.
sense that
It
it's like melanin.
Yes, so it's
No,
like
I have not
increases
seen
their
this.
melanin generation, and you can see like there's a bunch of influencers, like fitness influencers. It's an injectable. I'm not saying it hasn't been studied. It's not FDA
Oh,
approved. It's like I would be very cautious to take this, and I am kind of concerned about the people who are doing it.
I hope
But
this comes up on my doom scroll now. This is
yeah,
interesting.
I hope it will. I'll send you something about it because it's like on my feed. It's just like people talking about it, debating it, showing crazy imagery of people who are taking like really high doses of it, who literally look like a different race.
Like
It's
tanning bed
crazy.
mom? Do you
Like,
remember that?
yeah, but they're like we don't think that it causes the same effects of like the burn. Like you don't get burnt.
Oh,
So they're like, is this a healthier way? I don't know. It's just interesting. I sent it to my family. We have a group
I
chat, and I
love
was like,
this.
so this is a Wikipedia page, and I want to
I
show you guys,
love
see what
this.
everyone thinks. And they're like, that sounds kind of dangerous.
Peptides are the new thing that's happening, and I can't wait to get peptide up.
What the
And I
hell?
was
I don't even know what a peptide is.
okay. Neither do I. I cannot speak on this like
Okay.
at all. But I know that everybody's talking about them and that you need to get them. So I know there's one called retatrutide that my friend's cousin was telling me about, and he's like a muscle guy, and he's saying that it helps you like just it does something to your cells. I'm not even going to speak on this because I sound like
Okay.
a freaking idiot, but it helps you lose weight but build muscle. And that's just one peptide. But then there's other peptides that make you look younger. Those are the ones I'm trying to get.
I think I saw something about Hailey Bieber takes some sort of, and Kendall Jenner are on some sort of
Yes.
thing.
I want to be
I
on all
don't
of
know.
it. I
This
just
is like
want to.
this is getting dangerous though. Like we have to accept aging at some point.
Bitch, turn 40. Come back to me.
Okay.
Come back to me in 8 years. I can't. gotta
No,
accept aging
I
with
go
your
back and forth.
creaseless
No,
skin.
because I got Botox last week. So I
Yeah, it
said
looks
something.
great.
Okay, so I'm on a family FaceTime last week, and my brothers are talking about, like, my brothers are super tan. And I said something about, like, you got to be careful because we're getting to the age where, like, we're starting to look older. Like, you have to watch your sun damage because they're in the sun a lot. And my
Yeah.
brother's like, I said, like, yeah, I'm starting to, like, experience the effects of it. And my oldest brother, he goes, yeah, I've noticed, like, you have pretty bad crow's feet. And I was like, dude, he says the meanest shit to me.
That's what
I'm like,
brothers. Oh, my.
he has no filter. If I have a pimple on my face, he's the first one to notice it.
Yeah.
Did your brother do that to you?
My brother's so like, my brother would like come to my plays or my shows where like I'd be singing and stuff. Like I remember he came to my sketch show in New York. And I was like, oh my God, like, what'd you think? You're the only family member to ever come to a sketch show. Like, I'm so happy you're here. He goes, yeah, the people in front of you were funnier. Like, just full blown, like, I know you're trying to make a living out of this, but I don't know if it's the right way. And it's like, fucking hell. Like, I'd rather he say that I have a pimple on my face, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not even kidding. That's not even like for shits and gigs. He fully said, like, I don't know if you should do this for a career.
Fucking brothers.
Yeah, he tells me all the time. Like, if I gained a pound, he'll tell me. But then, like, he can gain 20.
Same.
And you say something. Yeah. I mean, I think that's what brothers are for. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. I could never say, like, he has the worst. I'm saying this because I would say it to his face. He has the worst unibrow. And I'm like, let me pluck it. Let me pluck it. And he's like, wait, get the fuck off of me. That's just, I don't want you touching my. I'm like, okay, I'm just trying to help
around
you.
With a unibrow brother? What's his name? What's
Darius.
his name? Darius. It is a unibrow? Does he get chicks?
Yes. Okay. So, we don't have to. I don't want to talk too much about it, but it might be better. You know what he did do though? He did do whitening strips on his teeth, and I was like, okay,
Darius.
I got Marco to start doing whitening strips too. So we're on the whitening strip
love
gang.
how we're like, it's a little too much, but I'm also like, I'm so stuck on the family FaceTime. Like,
every Sunday. It started during COVID, and then we just like do it sometimes it really annoys me because like I was cleaning my house and I was in the zone, and then I was like, ugh, because it feels like a assignment, you know?
Yeah.
But it's kind of nice, right? It's kind of
so nice.
It's wholesome.
Yeah, I can't wrap my head around it.
I know. I'm really close. I'm really close with my family.
That's nice.
Like, yeah.
That's really nice.
I know. Well, that's why I moved back from California, because I'm just like, I missed my family. I also was getting like FOMO because they were hanging out without me and things were happening. And I was like, what the fuck? Nobody told me that happened and stuff like that.
Can't even imagine what that's like.
Are you not close with your family?
I am, but not in a, like, okay, wait, that's not true either. I am not dependent on my family.
Okay.
For anything.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say that. I'm like respectfully, like, I don't depend on them for like anything, really.
Yeah. Yeah. My dad came over yesterday to install fire. Like,
that sounds nice though. Like, that sounds
the
nice
fire
to me.
things, the alarm, or what is it called? Yeah,
smoke detector.
This house, there's no smoke detectors in this house, and I'm like, did the previous owners just never have fire protection?
It is 2026. It's neither here nor there. We digress. Seriously, if we could have called this "We Digress," it would have made so much more sense.
I know.
Maybe we'll do a rebrand.
We could.
We could. Once, all of our... Anyway. What... Okay, so this was all about... Kylie
Jenner.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you have to say?
All I want to say is, I know that, like, I'm not Kylie Jenner's demographic. Or Jake Shane's, for that matter. But I love Kylie Jenner. I love her. I think she's hysterically funny. I watched her on Jake Shane's podcast. He's such a little goofball. But she is really funny, and in a way that like I think she can like make fun of herself. I just think she's genuine. Oh my god. And I'm like 43.
I know nothing about her. I know I need to watch this.
You should
I
watch
know nothing
it.
about her or listen to it or something because I didn't even know she went on his podcast.
You should watch it though because she's very charming. I don't know how to say it in another way. I've always loved her.
You know that Stormy video where she's like, rise and shine?
Yeah, but that's like I think she's like a weirdo goofball and like can play into it. I think that's so fun. She made like so much money off that.
Yeah, she did. Okay, so I don't know much about her, but I do watch her makeup. She's on TikTok from time to time.
Yeah.
And I'll watch her makeup tutorials. That's literally that's all I got on her. I don't know anything about her. I'm not a Kardashian person.
Yeah, I think they were one of the first real reality TV shows that I just watched every episode because it was like cocaine. You're like, this is so good. I love this.
Yeah.
And 20 years ago when they came out. How old were you 20 years ago?
I was 12. I was into the show, what was it called with the two sisters? And she's like, this is the famous scene. She's like, Nancy Joe.
Oh my god.
They were part of the bling ring or whatever.
Yes.
What was it called?
That was crazy. They were full on heroin.
Dude, that was insane. Black tar heroin. Bling ring
Wait,
reality
what?
show. What was it called?
No.
Nancy Joe, Alexis Nyers. It was called Pretty Wild. That was my show back in the day.
Why did you just say black tar heroin like that?
They said it a lot on the show.
Oh.
They're like black. It was like specific black tar heroin. They kept saying it. Which, by the way,
I just assume all heroin's black tar heroin.
I don't know enough about.
I mean, neither do I.
I need to moderate myself on my TikTok because I think I'm starting to get like. I say words that you're not supposed to say on TikTok, and I feel like I'm getting like my
shadow
videos
banned?
aren't. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know you can't
have
say
to watch
horny on TikTok?
You can't say anything on TikTok. You literally can't say anything. It's so annoying. But then I see crazy videos.
Crazy.
And I'm like,
do they put like
how did they get past the blockers? I don't
people
get it.
will put like a star in the suicide in the eye.
Yeah.
And then that will be the.
And then there's
like
code words. There's code words. Instead of saying gun, you say pew pew. Instead of saying like I forget. There's a bunch of other code words to get around it.
You say
pew pew. I know. It's so like not threatening. It's like yeah.
It's the way you said it. You're saying it.
What? Pew pew?
Stop.
Pew pew? So what? I don't hear anything funny about it.
It's just so funny. Pew pew. Okay. Seriously, what the fuck are we supposed to be talking about today? We've digressed.
Okay. I want to talk about Summer House, Love Island. And then if we have time, there's a couple other things I want to talk about.
Jesus Christ, there's a man in my house.
Is it your husband? Wait,
yeah,
okay.
I didn't realize
real quick.
I
texted you this. We were talking about the Kardashians. When Marco texted me, he was like, hey, I have something you can share on your podcast. It's like big pop culture news. And he was like, did you know Kim Kardashian is dating a F1 racer? And I was like, bro, you're like, how late is he? Like 3-4 months? 5 months?
So funny because they think it's like
breaking news.
Breaking
news. Like I'm gonna help you out. Like I've got some interesting information for you. I thought it was so funny.
Meek was so upset that we didn't cover more of the cheating coach and the chick. What's their names? Diana Vivrali. What is it? Diana Rossini and Mike Vrabel. He was.
This is my
upset.
first time hearing Meek's voice.
Oh,
I think.
Did
Okay, so this is what I think.
Yeah,
I think when I'm out of town next week, you should have Meek on.
He would never. Would you ever do the podcast?
He can talk. He could talk about Diana Rossini.
He said no. He would.
He
never.
said no. Tell him he could talk about Diana Rossini. If I don't even know if that's her name.
Like the thought of him even like being on camera was something. Like he would never do it. Dan, FYI, I'm reaching out to you today to ask if you're gonna Do it with me. I could do like an old school with Dom Jen.
I was
Maybe
gonna
bring her
say you should
back.
bring Jen on. Here's the problem
Yeah.
with Dan. Dan doesn't watch Love Island. Dan doesn't watch The Real
Neither does
Housewives.
Shanna.
Well,
The
you could
Housewives
talk to
of
her
what?
about Rhode Island
Oh, okay. Why is he not watching that?
because he's not
He
a Real
would
Housewives
love.
guy.
Okay, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. All right. What are we talking about?
Okay,
Okay,
I want to quickly
Summer
talk
House.
about Love Island and Summer House.
I
Where do
think
you
we
want to
should start with
start?
Summer House.
Okay, I watched the reunion, so I'm up to speed. And I was like screaming at the TV.
Same. Screaming at the TV. I don't think we got anything new. And honestly, for the first like 5 minutes, I was like, I'm so fucking over looking at Amanda's dumb, expressionless face. It was such a fuck you to Sierra. It was such a like I never gave a fuck about our friendship. It was so clear that the value she had on her friendship with Sierra, they didn't value their friendship in the same way. When Sierra was there crying and Amanda just sat there stonewall.
She couldn't even muster a single teardrop. Not even a single. She could have honestly, she could have redeemed herself in many
She
ways
could have.
during this. I at first I thought there was no winning, but I saw towards the end, I saw the cast starting to like be like say something to redeem yourself. Like they were literally giving her so many openings to redeem herself, and she gave nothing. Nothing. And West finally admitted to the beta blockers. I was so glad Andy asked.
Andy's like, what is going on with you two? You look like zombies. He's like, I took a beta blocker. Like, did you
Yeah.
take one or did you take the whole bottle?
I think right. And there was one scene where I saw Amanda, her right eye blinked and her left eye didn't blink. And I was like, oh, this is what the people on the internet are saying. Cause like I've seen so many like funny memes and gifs. And I was like, well, I didn't think she was that bad. Episode 3 or like number 3 in the reunion, I was like, damn.
Say or do something. Even when I think Andy was like, I'm sick of asking the same question in different ways because you're not saying anything. Like she was
Nothing.
I think she was saying the bare minimum. Like, I'm really
Yeah.
sorry I hurt you. I'm really sorry I hurt you. But it felt like there was no remorse. All she cared about was about her and West and what it looked like and how to rationalize that. But the biggest thing here is the fact that you fucked over your friend. Okay, so we got a view of the bonus episode.
Yeah.
It's going to be out next week. That's going to be crazy. And even in that, when Lindsay says, I talked to him, she starts smirking. Amanda starts smirking and say, what did he say? And getting all giddy like a little kid after all of this hurt. Lindsay said in that preview too, you were on top. You were about to be on top for the first time and you fucked it.
Yeah. Well, there was a lot that came out this episode actually, like to Amanda, things that were new to Amanda about Miha, about just the fact like what Wes is saying behind her back, like if he loves her or not, and she looked really dumb.
She looked like really dumb.
It was really bad. Like if I were her, I'm not joking, I would probably say I have to reconsider this after the new information I'm getting.
I think I struggled I think I'm struggling that the first part, like when you fucked over your friend and knew it was going to hurt all of these people, how does that not give you the ick? How does that not give you the ick? Like this man, when what Kyle said about, do you really love her because I have care in my heart for her?
Yeah.
And if you really cared for her, do you know that you're isolating her on an island right now?
Yeah.
Kyle said that and it was a mic drop.
Well, Kyle was giving Wes the opportunity in the space to say, this is worth it to me because I care so much about her. I think if they were to say this is worth it because I am so in love, I have never felt like this before, this person is something so special to me and I am going to be a changed person because of this, I actually think there would be some redemption. I think there would be forgiveness, not for a long time, but certain cast members, like that's all Kyle wanted to hear, is just that she's in good hands with somebody who's going to treat her right, That's all he wanted to hear. He was literally giving Wes so many opportunities to say the right thing, and he just wasn't.
And I think, oh God, I like look at us. We're turning to Kyle Cook's side when we watched him. And I watched that take. I think I sent it to you that like West and Amanda feel way more sinister in what they're doing.
Yeah.
And Kyle, I can't believe Kyle Cook's coming out on top because he's not sinister. He's just kind of stupid and an idiot boy. And
he's an asshole and wasn't a good husband, but I don't think he has like the evil or like I just don't think he would be purposely manipulative.
I also don't think Amanda's evil. I think Amanda has been led by men her entire life and doesn't know how to function on her own and craves male validation. I don't think she knows how to navigate through the world by herself. And she was about to get a really good opportunity to learn a lot about herself. And just like Sierra said, all she's doing now is letting life happen to her again.
Yeah,
not taking control of it.
Well, I do think West is sinister. And last week I said on here, I wonder what Amanda's parents think.
Kyle bring that up.
I know he did, but I wonder what West's parents think. Because as a parent of West, I would be really disappointed that my son is treating women like this. My son is a liar. I would be like, I didn't raise you like this. Like, isn't his mother a psychologist or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that I would be, as a mother, I would be diagnosing.
Well, that's what, like, I cannot wait. I have therapy on Friday and I need to ask my therapist, what does she think he has? Because everybody throws around the word sociopath and psychopath and like, I don't think we're there. I think there's some sort of other thing that he needs to feel loved by everyone. I don't think he's in. I mean, we see a preview next week for him being in love with Amanda like he has for a long time. It's the chase of it all, though. It's the chase of it all. Just like how he was playing Miha and telling her that, like, oh, they need to be exclusive. They don't need to be exclusive. All of that.
It's well, he said to Andy. Andy was like, or whatever. Wes said, "I want to get back to a place where we used to be," and everyone was like, 6 weeks ago. Like, you guys haven't been together for 10 years. Where you want to get back to the place like 4 years ago? You're literally talking like a couple weeks ago. You want to get back to like when you were lying to everybody,
right? And when it was fun, and they like there were subtitles underneath where it's like when you were infatuated with each other, when you were sneaking around. Literally, you want to go back to the place when it was fun because no one knew about it. You were lying and sneaking around and it was your little secret. That's all it is for you, Wes. That's what it is for everyone. Like, it's the same thing with Sierra. Like, he wants her until she wants him and then the chase is over. God, I think we've all had a West in our day. I'm like thinking of mine right now and
I am thinking about that. I mean, I think love bombing is an okay thing to say because I do think he love bombs, and I think that's like a really big problem. I think I've been love bombed for sure.
Oh, and you like same. And God, it's so embarrassing the way that you act and like the breadcrumbs that you'll find acceptable.
I think people who get love bombed or people who can get love bombed without realizing they're being love bombed are more earnest because they themselves wouldn't do it. Does that make sense? Like, if I was getting love bombed, now I'm more privy to it and I would kind of have an eye out for it. But when I was younger, I think I was so earnest that I myself would have never acted like that towards somebody if I didn't really like them. So I expected the same of my person I was seeing.
And I would agree with that. However, I also think when I think about when I was love bombed, I was in such a bad place.
True.
That I wanted someone.
Validation.
Yeah. And like, I was like, I had just come out of a long-term relationship. I was like figuring my stuff out, like, just trying to figure out life. And I was such in a vulnerable place that it made it really easy for me to fall into it. And that's where I can almost sympathize with Amanda in this situation. I also felt so bad for Jesse.
Oh my God, he was sobbing.
Jesse, everything I said, I think I take it all back. Like, he is a sensitive Sally. And I think what Sierra was trying to say was like, we knew this summer was going to probably be like the last of what this dynamic, what this group looked like. And it felt special, which is why I was saying goodbye to Amanda. And I think Jesse's realizing that like everything's like kind of broken. Like the family got a divorce. He was such a cutie pie.
I have empathy for him. I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think people were feeling like he was being overly dramatic, but
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Why? Why would he want to go on TV and cry? What, for a singing career? Yeah, so did I. So what did you think of the exclusive episode clips that you got for next week where it said like Lindsay says that Wes said that it was all her pursuing, and she's like, that's not true. I feel like an idiot.
I think no matter what Lindsay says, because it sounds like Lindsay wants Amanda to leave Wes.
Yeah.
I don't think Amanda's going. Well, I want to know when this was filmed.
Right. I think it was probably filmed right after the reunion. That's what it seems. I mean, they're still in Italy.
Okay, so this is when they got back from Italy, or like
no?
You think it was? I thought they went straight from the reunion into Italy. Oh no. Okay, that doesn't make sense.
No, the reunion was filmed like in March, end of March, beginning of April.
Okay.
So I think this was probably shot like a month and a half ago. And then Wes sitting down with Kyle and saying like, I've been in love with her for a long time. I just think that that's West's MO. Like the Miha of it all, like he loves to have people just kind of floating around and in love with him at a distance, and telling her that, you know, from what she said, that he told her he couldn't be exclusive because of the show, and just feeding her a bunch of bullshit. Amanda's literally going from like Kyle, who lied to her about partying and things like that, to just a different version of kind of the same. I'm not saying West and Kyle are the same, but West is, we all know West. We all know the West that's going to lie and have girls on the side. And as soon as he gets bored, he's going to start texting someone else and finding someone else and figuring out his way to get out of the next thing.
Well, all I know is that Wes inadvertently created a really good friendship, because I know Sierra and Miha are going to be like BFFs now.
I love that. I hope if anyone comes back, I would love to see Miha and Sierra come back.
He may have just created like his own little spinoff. It's like John Tucker Must Die.
That's good. Oh, I would love to see that. I would love
all the women who were scorned. Dara could kind of be part of it, just like these girls.
She's so articulate. Like what I would love to do to have those words in my mouth. Okay. I am ready to be done with this though. Like Meek said last night when we were watching, they showed a clip from The City, and I have not been watching The City. Meek's like, I need a break from them. I'm like, you're right.
I've been watching and it's kind of boring.
Yeah.
Lindsay went on a date with Frank, who was the guy. He was on The Real Housewives of Orange County, so he's just bopping around Bravo shows. And
he dated Kelly Dodd.
Ugh, God. Ugh. Anyone who dates Kelly Dodd, I'm like, I'm questioning their intentions. So you didn't watch this, but the date was very awkward between Lindsay and this Frank guy.
They call him Milkman.
The Milkman, because he owns like a milk company or something like that.
What?
But I don't know if he was nervous for the camera or what, but he just had no personality. And Lindsay was just like wowed by his looks.
Oh, he's very attractive.
He's good looking. He's good looking.
He's very attractive.
I'm just tired. I'm tired of people who are getting by on their looks. Like, I don't know, on Love Island.
We had to be out here on these streets
being personality.
Funny. Yeah, I had 10 extra pounds my whole life. I can't, it's just not all this face.
I'm just like, watching the Love Island USA, I'm just like, I can tell Corbin, I don't know if you're there yet in the show. Corbin has literally got by his entire life by his looks, and he never had to develop a single opinion or piece of person. He's just there to play the game and get visibility. But he's not looking for love. I mean, a lot of them aren't, but they at least show themselves and are like have something to give and like emotional conversations. And
Are we watching the same show, Emotional Conversations?
They are putting themselves out there. Like they're getting
Okay.
embarrassed on TV. Like Anaya. There is a big conversation around colorism
Oh,
in Black culture. And
okay.
Anaya is part of that conversation. I don't know on one of the most recent conversations, Casey was talking about colorism. So Anaya's dark skinned. So in the beginning, she's behind the door of, I think it
Yep,
was
yep,
like
yep.
Sincere.
Yeah.
And Sincere goes for Melanie. And it's just like, it's the conversation. It's happening on TikTok. It's happening like
Yeah.
it's a social experiment. Love Island is a social experiment. And what happens in our society is happening in this little microcosm of Love Island. And they're willing to be participants and go through the experience and look like fucking idiots while they're doing it. Like they look crazy. And I think Corbin is just getting by on his good looks. And I think that goes back to where did this even come from? Who was I even talking about that is just getting by on their looks? I don't even remember.
Corbin. You said Corbin was.
No, but there was somebody. Oh, Frank.
Frank.
Frank
Yeah,
from
yeah.
In the City. Anyways, yeah.
It's funny because so I started watching Love Island US. I got through 4 episodes. I think I'm like on episode 5.
Okay.
And it's just so different than UK. And I can't figure out why. It's just so different. And
Here's
UK
what I'm getting.
is,
I'm getting UK is more elevated.
it's so much more entertaining. It almost feels like it's like the knockoff version. Yeah, exactly. It's like the knockoff version of it. Like when you first watch Salt Lake's Real Housewives of Salt Lake, you're like, oh, these are like the bums of the real thing, like of Beverly Hills. And this almost feels like, but I don't think it's at fault of like the characters, the contestants. I think it's like the production, what they're making them do, how there hasn't been a game on UK yet, and they're at the same amount of episodes. They're getting to know each other. People aren't. Yeah. There's something
they're
about
not making out,
and seeing Gabriel's tongue everywhere that feels like it cheapens it, and it's all because of production, not because of the contestants.
It's the production for sure. I mean, I can't have an opinion because I don't watch UK, and the reason I don't watch UK is because I like to be part of like the zeitgeist, and nobody's really talking about UK. Like,
I'm right here.
I know, but dude, I have a company Slack channel that's literally Love Island USA, and we're all just like can't talk to anyone about UK.
UK is on Hulu, which it never used to be. We all used to have to get VPNs for the ride or dies.
Yeah.
You have to watch it. I cannot, and get everybody you work with to watch it. You're going to be blown away.
Everyone's watching US.
Okay,
I
let me just give you a
I don't think you're wrong. Go ahead.
So in the first 5 episodes, they bring in 2 bombshells. At the end of the night, the bombshells have to secretly pick to kick out 2 people whose boy they want. So they kick out these people. Then they put the bombshells in a car, drive them away, and say, not the bombshells. They kick out the bombshells kick out 2 people. Those 2 people are like, oh my God, we're so sad. We need to leave. They were like, the epicenter of the little pods. They go in the car. They're like, okay, you have to leave. They're like, just kidding. We're going to put you in the little, what's it called? Where they go for the night to like make out.
Casa Amor.
No, it's not Casa Amor. Like their little getaway, their little hideaway. Oh, the hideaway.
Uh-huh.
So they put them in the hideaway overnight. Then they send the next day 2 more bombshells come in. They send the people that were sent away. This is a terrible explanation. They sent the people that were sent away on dates with the new bombshells. One of the new bombshells is the brother of the boy the girl who got kicked out was dating.
Oh, okay. That's weird. Okay, hold on.
Okay, so
if she comes back, she could be in the villa with her own brother?
No. So she was kicked out by a bombshell.
Okay.
New bombshell comes in that's a boy. That boy, she was dating that boy's brother before in the villa.
Okay.
And some girl came in and was like, I want Aiden. Aiden's brother, Kayvon, comes in as a bombshell. And Ellie's like, oh, now I have to go on a date with Kayvon. Goes in on the date with Kayvon, comes back in the villa with Kayvon as her partner. And now Aiden's like, what are you doing with my brother? Look at
Okay,
your
that's
face. It's
messy.
so
That's
juicy.
crazy.
Then she
Okay.
makes out with the brother. And other brother, Aiden's like still trying to get her back. And meanwhile,
that
there's
is
the first
messy.
bombshell. There's the first bombshell that kicked Ellie out is now with Aiden, doesn't know that Aiden's still trying to get Ellie back while Ellie's hooking up with her brother. His brother.
That is okay. That's crazy.
It's just like, I don't know what it is. They also don't. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I know. We love Love Island.
I fucking love
It's
Love
such good
Island.
TV.
I
It's
don't
such
care
good
about
TV.
any. It makes it like it was work watching the Summer House reunion. All I wanted to do was watch Love Island. I love
how I
it so
am.
much.
I love it so. And people ask me, oh, that's what it was. I was talking to my one guy friend. He's like, I'm going to be watching soccer all summer because I'm sure you know the World Cup starts on Thursday and our lives will be, I can't with these men. My whole life for the next month, 6 weeks, however long, will just be like on pause.
Like
and I was
FIFA.
like, yeah, what do you mean like FIFA? Maria?
So fun fact about me. I don't know shit about sports and I just like nod along. I can't.
But it's the, Marco's not like putting on your,
He's putting on rugby. He's not putting on like the FIFA World Cup.
well,
or
that's
soccer.
probably because this shades to you. Italy didn't make the World Cup.
Okay.
That's a big deal.
If they did, I just don't think he would care. He loves
He's
rugby.
not a soccer guy. He's
He's
Italian.
so into rugby. I know.
Okay.
He's so into rugby, which I can watch. I can watch some
Oh,
shows
I
about
could
man.
watch rugby.
That is like my ideal man.
Man.
Is
Oh my God.
a rugby man.
Those
The big
legs.
thighs.
A
Yeah.
Boosie Judy. Oh my God. Meek has legs like that. He's got a
That's
fat
nice.
ass and fat legs. Sorry, I just got distracted.
We digress.
We digress. Anyway, FIFA's starting. My whole point was my friend's like, oh, I'm going to be watching soccer. Like, I'm 12 years old. And I was like, yeah, that's how I'm with Love Island. Moral of the story. I wonder if, like, you be the correspondent for US and I be the correspondent for UK.
We could do that. I'm
We could do
100% good with just talking at you about what's happening in Love Island US.
Yeah, I just had so much fun teaching you about Kayvon, Aiden, and Ellie.
Yeah. That is pretty crazy. I could share some stuff about Melanie.
Tell
Did
me.
you
Oh,
watch
she's
the
the one.
episode where she goes, give me 10, give me 10, give me 10. Did you watch that?
It made me so uncomfortable for her because I was like, so she's from Philly where I'm from. So I fuck with her. And she's actually from Philly because a lot of people are always like,
I don't fuck with her.
I like her a lot.
Okay, keep watching.
Okay.
Here's my gripe with her. And here's my gripe with anyone who does
Are you
this.
saying grape?
Gripe.
Okay, just checking.
Okay, she lies. And she pretends not to know things. She acts dumb to get out of situations, to not be held accountable. For example, when the girls got mad at her, I don't know if you were here, a bombshell came in, Corbin came in, and she just monopolized on his time. Like, literally, he's mid-conversation with all the girls, and she's like, can I pull you for a chat? And then she pulls him for a chat, and then she comes back, and Bea's like, hey, that was kind of fucked up. And she was like, oh, I didn't even know I was doing that. I didn't know. And then in this more recent episode, there is a blindfold. I'm ruining it. I don't care. They're blindfolded and they're supposed to pick their partner, even though they're blindfolded. So they know that,
to
Sincere.
Kiss.
He has a lot of hair. She feels him. She kisses him. She knows it's him. Pretends not to. Goes up to Corbin and it's like, I can't tell if this is Sincere or Corbin. And so she starts making it. She goes back and forth. And the guys are just like, what the fuck? Like, Sincere is just like, come on, man. And then Sincere afterward is like, hey, that was a little fucked up what you did. She's like, I couldn't tell. I didn't know who was who. And she's just like, and everyone's like, we know you're lying. Like, just take
TV.
accountability. Just stop. You're gaslighting everybody. That is like,
Okay, that's annoying.
My gripe with her.
That's annoying that's your grape, but also, sorry, I just had to say grape. That's that's annoying about her, but I also think like, oh, she's gonna make really good TV.
Oh, she's great TV. She's fucking Huda 2.0.
Oh,
She's a little better than Huda.
I was gonna say I don't think
shouldn't say
she's as
that.
crazy.
Yeah,
as
she's
Huda.
not as
Yeah.
she's not. Huda was like emotionally abusive. There I go using that word again.
God, Maria, I just like.
I stand by what I said in the last episode, and there was one person on TikTok who agreed with me. So
Yeah. You and your this is our age difference, emotionally abusive. Like, oh
it
my
is.
God.
It is. It's like on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills when other Amanda, came in and was using like therapy speak, and everyone was like, man up. You got to be tougher than this."
Also, Melanie is from fucking North Philly. She knows what is up. They even
I don't
talked
think
about
she's a girl's
Northeast Philly.
girl.
Yeah, but you're on a show not to be a girl's girl. Also, they are shading Bea, like whoever the editors are that keep zooming in on her foot. Did you see this? How they keep zooming in on her foot and heels? I'm like, why are you doing this? It's so weird.
I do think there's a conversation to be had about like I put this on my TikTok. People are weirdly not for having somebody with an amputation on Love Island. Did you see this?
No. Are people saying that?
Yeah, people are saying that, and I was like shocked because I literally thought we were like all for representation and inclusion and stuff, and I was like, whoa, that was not what I expected. And there is somebody at work who kind of alluded to not liking Bea being on the show because it like takes them out of the vibe, and I was just like kind of like,
takes them out of the vibe of life. We're just supposed to have these people that all look the same on one show.
Bea's a boss. She's a fucking Olympian, isn't she? Like she's
she's
like a full-blown athlete.
Yes, and like when she said that, who did she say that to? Since she said it to one of the new guys, and they're like, "Oh shit!" And she's like, "Yeah, I'll crush you in a race. Like, watch me."
Her body is insane.
Her hair,
but no, I do
like
think.
her.
Here's my gripe with her.
I think it was annoying that she said something.
Retainer.
Oh, her Invisalign, girl. We all couldn't get braces when we were 13. I had to have Invisalign when I was 27, popping it in and out.
I think she should have paused it for the show.
If you pause it, you're stop all of the work.
You think
she's making out with an in?
Okay, she's making out with it in. She's like going from person to person. There's so many germs.
Okay,
then there's a scene.
I didn't know she was making out.
Gabriel's in bed holding the Invisalign, and I don't know if it was hers or his. Maybe he has it too, but he's like playing with it.
No, he's not playing with it. No, that's not true.
There is a scene. I'm going to see if I can pull it. If I clip this, I'm going to try to pull the clip. He's sitting in bed with the Invisalign, like just playing with it. And I don't know if it's like his mouth guard or her Invisalign. It was like a 2-second thing. It was very fast. If you blinked, you would have missed it. But I was just like,
no, you're not. No. I also just want to say that if people are allowed to wear Invisalign, I'm saying this because I have a friend who I convinced, she like was done with her Invisalign. She's single, and all she wanted to do was get rid of her Invisalign. And I was like, because they put the buttons on your teeth, and I was like, don't do it. It's going to be worth it in the end. And
it's going to be worth it. Yeah. She's not going on Love Island though. That's what I'm saying. She's not going on Love Island.
But she probably started this a year ago.
Yeah.
And she didn't know where the roads were going to take her.
I would have just got like a temp retainer or something to wear at night and then continue. But maybe I'm wrong. Cancel me. If I'm wrong, I will take accountability and I will not gaslight you. I will be like, yeah, that was fucked up that I said that.
If you take it out, so they give you like 10 retainers at a time to go along the path. If you stop doing it, you won't be able to fit the next set of retainers in. If you're paying for that shit by yourself, that's hundreds of dollars. I feel so strongly about this.
Okay, I'm going to cancel. I take it back.
However, I don't think you should be making out with it. You're not supposed to drink anything other than water with it. So you just want to be careful there.
The problem is, what's she supposed to do, though? Like, take it out and be like, okay, we can kiss now. Like,
I was not making out when I had that. I never thought of these things. This is why I think my
these
friend
are
who's
important
single.
discussions.
This is why I think she was like, I'm done with it.
Yeah.
I have to go to my job.
I have to go to the vet.
That sounds fun.
This was an interesting episode. We're gonna have to do some
Editing on the back end.
Yeah, yeah.
What did we miss? Oh, what's in your doom scroll? Okay, so
I already told you.
Okay,
Melanolin number 2 peptide.
Yeah. Great. My doom scroll debrief is I went down a rabbit hole of this chick like LV Johnson. I'm on lesbian TikTok. I don't know how it happened,
Okay.
but here I am. And her partner broke up with her, and she did like her partner of 7 years left her, cheated on her, and moved in with her assistant, who she cheated on her with. I don't think any of these people are TikTok famous, but that's what I was watching for 45 minutes of her 12-part series last night as I went to bed. So
Love it.
it's
Send
also
me it.
not even that interesting. But you know when you're just like, I'm in.
I'm really into lesbian TikTok. I have this she's like a ex-felon and she talks
Ooh.
about prison.
Ooh.
Really good content. I'll have to tell you. She tells about like what got her in prison and she did some crazy shit.
Well,
and
that
she
sounds
talks about like,
fun.
oh my God, she was well, I'll send you it.
Okay.
We have to go.
We have to go.
I'm gonna
Okay.
be late.
Okay. Not the dog. Okay. Until next time, follow us on Instagram at Not Done Talking Pod, on TikTok at Not Done Talking Pod. Watch us on YouTube and subscribe wherever you listen.